This thing on? Hi guys! Don't we love how I posted once and then like dipped out for like 5 months? I feel like I've been neglecting you guys. So hello to YouTube. I don't know what this is. This is my post. It's currently like 12 at night. I just randomly decided to do this because I feel like I've been slacking and a lot of my friends have been posting on YouTube. So I want to thank them for giving me motivation. Yeah. Let's get started. Okay, so if I'm assuming that if you're here, you follow my Instagram account, Read with Car. If you don't, you should. Um, but in my bio, I am self-proclaimed the number one Kristy Boyce fan. Self-proclaimed. But if you look at my page for more than 2 seconds, you know that I love her. But because of that, I get a lot of comments of people asking me like the correct order to read stuff in. So this is my guide to Kristy Boyce books. Uh, an amateur Kristy Boyce book guide by Carly. Yeah. Let's get into it. Okay, these are my credentials. Um, I have 2 copies of Dungeons and Drama, 2 copies of Dating and Dragons, and only 1 copy each of Hot British Boyfriend and Hot Dutch Daydream. I've also met Kristy 4 times. Um, over the past like 2 years, year, year and a half. I don't know how to do like math when it comes to like time. I met her this past summer and I met her the summer before that. So I met her the summer of 24 and I met her the summer of 25. But now it's 2026. So is that 2 years? Technically no, but it's also I hate time. I hate math. Um don't tell my math teacher I said that. He's really nice and I like him. But I hate math. So yeah, I met her 4 times. We're not doing the math on how many like occurrences. Okay, yeah, that's my credentials. I've also reread these books like multiple times. Um, yeah, but let's get into it. We're gonna start with I think her earlier series. So can I pick them up, please? These puppies right here. We're gonna start with them. Also, if I'm burping during this video, I'm drinking a Baja Blast. No one judge me, okay? Okay. So, one of the biggest things people are like, what book do I read first? For both of these books, there's really technically no order. There's a better order, but you don't have to follow it. Um, okay. So, I would recommend, whoa, recommend Carly Honey What? Can we tell it's late at night? I would recommend reading Hot Dutch Boyfriend first because some of the events in this book are like recalled in this one. Like it's mentioned, but you don't have to. Is the thing. You can go wherever the wind takes you. You know. Um. But yeah, I freaking loved this book so much, so much. Also, this is not on topic at all. All of the books that I have here today are signed because I've met Kristy 4 times. um. But one of the things I freaking love, I don't want my mic to fall down, but I need to like open the book. 1 second. How do I do this? One of the things that I freaking love about how Kristy signs books is she has stamps that like correlate with the book. So, can I get this open, please? You wouldn't know if you haven't read the book, but this one has a little fairy, and if you read the book, you know. Like, if you know, you know, and y'all should read this so you can know. I will say I definitely post more about the D&D books, but I love these books so much too. It's just like I don't know why I can't think of ideas to post. Probably because Dating and Dragons just oh my gosh, it haunts my brain. It haunts the narrative of my whole entire life because I love it so much. So it's just hard to think about anything else. Um, I'm gonna cut this because I don't want to make like a gigantically. No, I'm not gonna cut the video. My problem is I'm like too scared to make like gigantically long videos because like what if I need to like cut me out talking? I'm like and I have to like sift through a like 7 minute video. It's okay though. We're just gonna keep going. Okay. Hot Dutch Daydream also so freaking good. Can I also say if you couldn't tell by the covers, not the covers, the titles, these are both like on location. So it's like so cool. Um Can't talk. See, this is why I didn't want the video to go on for too long, because I feel like I'm gonna start like stuttering. I need a drink. I'm out of Baja. What the freak? Oh, it's like watered down now. That's so great. That's just what I was hoping for, honestly. Um, oh no, I'm gonna burp. Can we cut that? Editor that I don't have, can we cut that, please? Um, Hot Touch Daydream is so freaking good. Like I love her ambition, and I just love them so much. Honestly, I need to reread these books. I read them about like a year ago ish, because I bought them with like Christmas money last year. Can we open this, please? Open. I don't want to hurt the book, but I also need to get it open so I can show you the stamp in this one. It's a little kitty cat for the book, and if you've read the book, you know. But yeah, technically, once again, you do not have to read them in a specific order. You will be fine and dandy if you don't. Okay? Preferred order though, if you want to like really be technical about it, Hot British Boyfriend, then Hot Dutch Daydream. Both two freaking amazing books. Like, guys, you don't understand. It actually makes me so mad. Like, even Kristy's D&D books are like kind of underrated. These are so underrated, and you guys don't even know what you're missing out on. Like, I would like fight people to make them read these books. But I'm not going to. That's not a threat. Please don't dox me, guys. YouTube, please don't take this video down. I just like itched the side of my nose, and because of that, the microphone like totally turned away from my face. So if you didn't hear that, joke's on me. Now it's time for my favorites of Kristy Boyce. Like I love all of her books, but I love the D&D ones so much more. Like I don't know, if they just really spoke to me in a way. I don't know what else to say. Okay? Let me show you my collection. Okay, because I have 2 copies of each. I will say my Dating and Dragons ones are more like cool. Okay? I have this just like regular copy of Dungeons and Drama, and then I have this copy which is bedazzled. And then for Dating and Dragons, I have this copy. This is, I think it's the Barnes and Noble exclusive edition one, right? Are you from Barnes and Noble, honey? Where are you from? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I went to the book signing at Barnes and Noble for it. So this is the Barnes and Noble version, and then I have the regular version, and it's also bedazzled. Yeah. So okay, this is the one that I get the most questions about. Like, Carly, what's the order? Again, there's really no technical order for them. Like, there's go wherever the wind takes you. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Wherever the wind's blowing you, go. If you feel like you want to read Forbidden Romance first, do it. If you feel like you want to read Fake Dating first, do it. They're both so good that like no matter what you choose, there's no going wrong. If we want to be technical though, I'd read Dungeons and Drama first. Mainly because it's fun. I love it. But also because there's a scene in this book that it's very sly, and it's very like, if you know, you know. But I love being in the know. I hate being out of the loop. And when you read that scene in this book after you read this book, it's like, oh my gosh, what a cameo. Like Kristy really like sneaks it in there, and I'm like, I know what you're doing. I caught that. Yeah. So that's like my recommended order of events, I guess, is what I'll say. Yeah. I feel like I had more to say. Oh, stamps! I need to show you the stamps. They're like the same for all the books, right? Because once again, I have all these signed too. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna flex. I'm gonna show you the first copy I ever got signed, the first time I ever met her. This is her. I didn't bedazzle her because okay, I had both copies at the time of bedazzling. I was like, should I bedazzle the one like I first got? And I was like, I don't want to like ruin it though. So hello, open please. Thank you. This one is just like a D20 dice. Love it so much. My nose is like really itchy. I swear I'm not picking it. Like I top 10 worst things ever is like when you're like scratching your nose like this, people are like, why are you picking us? I'm not. I swear. That just like made it sound more suspicious. Okay, I need to move the straw. No Baja is safe around me. Okay. And then double checking the stamps are the same. I'm assuming, but like, girl, you never know. Yeah, they're the same. I'm gonna show you on this copy because I think it'll be easier to hold on to. Right? This one. It's a little dragon! Ah! Because dating and what? Dating and dragon! Sorry. My lack of sleep is catching up to me. I haven't had school the past 2 days. Today was a teacher in-service day, and yesterday was a snow day. So I went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, and that was it. And I think my free time is really just rotting my brain. Also, I was wondering, I was like, why does my background look so bleak? It's because that's where all my Kristy Boyce books are usually. I was like, it looks so weird back there. Maybe because your only decoration that goes in that area is sitting on your desk, Carly. But yeah. Yeah. So recommended reading order for these. Again, you don't have to follow it. Like it feels so weird to explain because technically I'm pretty sure if you like look on Goodreads or something, it'll tell you that there's like a reading order. There really isn't. But yeah, if you want to be technical, Dungeons and Drama, Dating and Dragons, and then if you want to be real technical, third book, Frozen Rivalry. I'm actually so freaking excited for that book that you don't understand. Like, I'm actually like, I will. Whenever I get a copy of that in my hands, my crusty, dusty hands. They're not crusty, dusty. I don't know why I said that. The second I get a copy, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like, nobody contact me. I will be reading it the second it's in my grubby hands. They're not grubby. I don't know why I'm like describing myself like I'm like grody. I don't know why I did that. We're gonna ignore that. Thank you. We're also gonna ignore the fact that I have a how long is it? 10 hours of bright pink screen in 4K on my iPad right now. I like the hue. I like the hue of pink on my face. Sue me. Sue me, I wanna be wanted. So I did indeed cut the video after that because I do not know if I'm gonna be including that in this video. Thank you. But yeah, while we're here, we're gonna talk about my absolute like devotion to Kristy Boyce and like how I got into it. Not into it, but like how I like got introduced to her books, and became the super fan that I am. Like if you look on pretty much any wall in this room, there's Kristy Boyce something. That's either like stickers or the bookmarks that like match her books. I have none free right now. They're all like either on a wall, on a pin board. I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. On a wall, on a pin board, in the back of my iPad case. Like they're all busy, but they're somewhere in this room. You're looking in the back of my on my blah blah blah. Can I talk, please? If you look in the background of like any of my reels, you're bound to find something Kristy Boyce themed somewhere. Like I literally have a necklace on currently. I also have a bracelet on. Can we see that? It's a sparkly D20 and a dragon. I also have this one. I made this one at one of the meet and greets that I met her at. But yeah, okay, first time I ever read a Kristy Boyce book, which was Dungeons and Drama. We were in where were we? We were somewhere for a baseball tournament for my brother, and we were in like a Kroger. And I was walking around because I was like, we don't have Krogers near me. So I was like, what the heck is a Kroger? So I was like walking around the Kroger. Where did I end up? Where I always end up, the book section. And I saw this like bright pink book that like had the most beautiful cover ever, and I was like, what is happening in this book? Like I need this book immediately. And then I read the back. And I was like, oh, I need this book. So I walked up to my mom and I was like, hey, can I get this book, please? And she was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Thank you, mama. Love you. Because now I read the book. I got the book during that like baseball trip. I read the book and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And at that point, I didn't have a book account. It would have been like summer of 2024. Um, so I didn't have my book account on Instagram yet, but I did follow Kristy on my main account, and I saw that she was going to be at the Columbus Book Festival. Now, mind you, at this point, I'd never heard of the Columbus Book Festival. I was not like tuned in for like anything bookish, because I was just like a casual reader, you know. I wasn't like into it yet. Um, but I was like, Mom, this like sounds kind of cool. Do you want to like go? We did. We went on. Okay, this past year for 2025, with me and Maddie, we went Saturday and Sunday. When with my mom, we only went Sunday because that's when the signing was. Um, Still such like an amazing experience. Like, I freaking love the Columbus Book Festival. So fun. But I met Kristy for the first time there, 2024 Columbus Book Festival. We'll never forget it because she was so sweet. She complimented my outfit, and I was like, oh my gosh. But because I wasn't like tuned in to like the book world yet, I didn't get a photo with her. Like, so all I have for proof of that visit is this book, and it says, Carly, thank you so much for reading. It was great to meet you. And it has her signature. I like fangirl so bad. Like, it's actually like, kind of insane. Like, you should have seen me the day that the Roles and Rivalry like cover announcement thing came out. I was freaking out in science class. But that's whatever. um yeah, that was the first time I met Kristy and like really like got into her books. And then um I gotta grab them from over here. Guess whose iPhone's running out of storage? This girl's. I literally bought storage like earlier this year for my Conan Gray concert. I don't know why it's deciding to bug out on me right now. Um, I don't know where I was at. I think I was talking about how I read these two books. And I was like, I gotta get these done before I meet Kristy Boyce again. I did. It was so fun. Like, I love them so much. I read them so fast because they're like they're so fast paced and they're like really like they really lock you in. You know, like you want to keep reading. I was up into the wee hours of the night reading these. Um, and then this was when I would finally have a book account because it would have been the like start of 2025. Because if you didn't know, I made my account on January 1st, 2025. I was like, New Year, new me. Made a book account, kept it secret for like a couple months. We don't talk about that. Um, but yeah, I met Kristy at the signing for Dating and Dragons, and I was like, I was so excited to read this book. I keep getting cut off because of my storage. I keep deleting stuff. I don't know why it's like doesn't like me. If I get cut off one more time, it's gonna be the end of the video. I'm sorry. So we're gonna talk fast now, okay? So I went to a book signing for this. Freaking, oh my gosh, I don't even know. I just love Kristy so much. Like, her writing's so fun, and you need to read this book because I freaking love Grandma Barbara. Like, the side characters eat up, the main characters eat up. It's so fun. And they're all YA, and they're all so cute, and oh my gosh, I don't even know what else to say. Um, I'm like losing my train of thought because of how many times I've been cut off now. But yeah, I went to that book signing, met her, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so freaking nice. That was my second time meeting her. Um, Third time meeting her would have been at the Columbus Book Festival this year. Well, technically last year would have been 2025, but it was like I'm saying this year because you know what I meant. Okay. Yeah. Um Oh, by the way, the one at Barnes and Noble for um this book, that's where I made this. Yeah. Um where was I at? I don't even know. um Yeah, met her at the Columbus Book Festival this year. It was so fun. That was when me and Maddie first met. Because like we really bonded over the fact that like not many people read Kristy Boyce's books, and I think that's like a disgrace. People need to start reading them more. You know the joy that goes through my body when somebody will be like, "Oh my gosh, I got this book because Carly," and I'm like I'll get like tagged in stories, and it's like got this because of at Read with Car, and I'm like, yes, I've done my job. I've done all I wanted to accomplish with this account, which is just get people to read these books. um, have to lie. I have the account because it's really fun. If you guys want to start a Bookstagram, do it. And if you do it, message me. I'll follow you. Um, but yeah, I feel like I had more words. I feel like I just keep losing my train of thought, which is just so great. It's just so amazing. Um, it's all I ever want to do in my life. Is just lose my train of thought every 5 seconds. It's my main goal. That was my New Year's resolution right there. Um, but words, Carly, words. Hello. Okay, I took a quick second to regroup. Um, yeah. Where was I? Took another second to regroup because I keep losing my train of thought for some reason. I was going over how many times I've met Kristy Boyce. Okay, my third time was at the Columbus Book Festival. We've covered this. Me and Maddie bonded over. I know where my thought was going. Me and Maddie bonded over the fact that like we were some of the people who've like actually like read Kristy Boyce's books because like more people need to read them, and I stand by that. You guys should all read Kristy Boyce. Go buy a book right now. Um, but we like bonded over that, so we were like, we should go to the Columbus Book Festival together and meet Kristy. That was my third time meeting her, and my fourth time, which is my most recent time. Let me grab the other book that I'm thinking of because it was technically a book signing for a different book. But we went for that book, but also Kristy was like in conversation with Misty. This is Fun Like Leaves by Misty Wilson. Great book, y'all should read it. So good. But it was her book signing. It was such a fun book signing, by the way. Great bookshop. It was so fun. Yeah. But it was for this book, but then she was in conversation with Kristy, so Kristy was there too. So we met Kristy again. Yeah. I feel like I had more to say, but I don't know where it's going in my head. It's just like anything that like pops in my head just poofs out 2 more seconds later. I swear. But yeah, that was all the times I've met Kristy. I feel like I had more to say, but I don't know what it would have been. I know what I was gonna say. I have the in my bio. I have like #1 Kristy Boyce fan. I stand by that statement. Honestly, no one's doing it like I am. That sounds so cocky. I feel like I don't mean it in like a way. What was that? People from my school are gonna see this. I swear. People from my school follow my book account, and I'm like, what are you doing here? It like scares me. It terrifies me, and I don't know why. Like people from my real life finding my book account, I'm like, what do you mean? Because like in my head, like that's not me. In my head, I'm like, what do you mean I have a public profile? That's not public. You can't see that. It honestly terrifies me because when you search up Carly, because it's like Instagram has like its algorithm thing, it like tells people who you might know. If like because I did this on my spam account, I was like I searched up Carly, and why did my book account come up as well? That sounds so dumb, but like oh my gosh, it's like honestly like I'm like what do you mean? Yeah, like I had one girl be like, yeah, I saw it in your book account. I was like, what do you mean? Leave. It's scary. But what was I even saying? Where was I going with that? I don't even know. Um, I somehow I stand by that. Me being #1 Kristy Boyce fan, because also not to like I actually two flex. I want to flex actually right now. I have low key one of my favorite things ever is being fan casted. It's so fun. Like I think my main fan casts are Paige from Paige from Gummy Darling. I've gotten Quinn from Dating and Dragons. And oh my gosh, do you know how like someone edited me as Quinn and I was like, what do you mean? Like it's so crazy. I've also gotten Harper from Heart Check, which is some okay, so I know I said that if it cut me off again, I was just gonna end the video, but I felt bad, so I deleted more stuff. um, but yeah, I don't know where I was at. I think I was talking about my fan casts. I think I was pointing at Heart Check where I left off. But I also get fan casted as Bailey from Betting on You sometimes. But yeah, um, that was just like I don't even know. I feel like I've yapped for long enough. Thank you for coming to my, oh my gosh, unofficial guide to reading Kristy Boyce books and just listening to me yap endlessly about my love for Kristy Boyce. Yeah, I need to put these books down. They're hurting my wrist. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all. Hopefully I will have this edited soon. I'll probably post it in like the wee hours of tonight. Um, but yeah, also hopefully it won't be months before I post again. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it took me so long to post again. I got mini mics though in the time that has passed. If you couldn't tell, since I've been using it all video. Um, but yeah, hopefully it won't be months again. I did one of my New Year's resolutions is to actually post on this account more. So hopefully I stick to that. If I don't, bully me. If I don't, get into my comment sections, DM me on Instagram, be like, Carly, post a YouTube video. Do it now. I don't know what that was, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm getting another storage notification, so I need to end this. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. And go read Kristy Boyce books.